Speak mighty blessings in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach. Excuse this old nappy head. I got the shower in it. Hey, y'all know we got some curly hair when it's wet. Yeah, but nigga, that hair nappy as hell. So what? My hair is woolly. We got the woolly effect. When it get moisturized, when it get wet and moisturized, it curls up. Those little coils, they curl up. They curl up and express themselves in the form of waves or curls. So it's not we got bad hair. You just got the moisture here. These people, they get winters over there that they not like over here. No, 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 no. We were born in the ark in the tropics, baby. Rolling. Some people will just it's the truth. All beings are not the same. I have to go back into the scriptures, to re-examine some things. Like my point now, I know the truth, so I don't have to. I'm not worried about who don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't worry about who get it and who don't get it anymore. Are these people God's people, or are these people not God's people? Come, you know us by our fruit, meaning you're gonna know, because the things that a godly person are doing, you're gonna be seeking Him. He told you to seek ye first, right? His kingdom. So that's what you're gonna be doing as a godly person, seeking the kingdom of your Creator. Your life is going to conform to His ways. Your life won't look like everybody else's. That's how I know everybody don't serve. We don't all serve the same Elohim. And it's okay. It's okay. But you can ascribe to go higher. And that's where His that's where we come in. Because that's what I'm promoting. That's how I know I'm of Him. If I was of the world, I would be promoting what they say, what they think, what they say, and what they do. It's no coincidence. It's no coinky dink. We find ourselves separating ourselves from what the world do. Why? Because you're not them. You're not like them. You striving to become more godlike because that's who you are. That's who I am, because these are the things that I yearn for. I don't yearn to be intelligent. But now I understand that's not earthly wisdom. That's God. That's the I am in us. That's that God. Unless it don't affect me. Because why? We're not on the same mission. So first of all, I don't even have to deal with them. I'm seeking higher, because that's where I come from. So don't expect me to do the things or follow what y'all follow. It ain't gonna happen. Don't expect me to party and kick it like that. Yeah, those things when I was a child, I did childish things. I did things to fit in, to have fun, go party and kick it. Oh, that ain't cool. He go kick it, let's go kick it, man. It's slow, then. Somebody you might think that's the average slow-mo, Joe Slow-mo. Ain't nothing, just a regular dude. They not into no extra nothing. They just living their lives. They don't care what hottest rap song or the latest who won the Super Bowl or who won the championship. They ain't into none of it. They just regular people living a regular life, enjoying their existence, minus all the extra. That's me, family. These things we seek for, and not just me, but these characteristics. Like He said, you were made in my image and after His likeness. That's why we seek, because we are supernatural spiritual beings first and foremost. So that's what I promote. You want to understand Dwayne? Read the book. Seek ye out of the book, because that's where I come from. And that's why he tells us to store our treasures up in heaven. That mansion you building is based on how much of him is expressed, you learning and expressing in his life. If you're expressing what the world taught you and trying to be like the Baptists, that's the reward you're going to get. You're going to be a servant unto him that chose to consecrate himself unto the Most High in spirit and in truth wholeheartedly, irregardless of what the world was doing. Came out of the world, he got the knowledge, found a way to start him a business, whether it be on paper with them or not. You doing business, make sure you living here and you're a citizen of this republic. When you do business, make a transaction using fiat currency, that automatically makes you a sole proprietor. You are a walking business. You need to understand language, understand instructions and language. We think we know. But no, I'm not seeking that. That's why I always have the hesitation on actually using it. It may be an expired because I've never used the EIN. Or chose because I'm like, damn, they want me to pay all this and that and this. Oh no, it'll work itself out. It'll balance itself, just work the process. That ain't godly process. What are you talking about? That's man process based on his fiat currency that has no value. So for me to tap in with what I'm doing that's bringing value, that's actually being done, that's going to render proceeds that you can take to the bank, credit ain't shit. They'll give you plenty of it. And can you take the credit and use it? Can you turn the credit into cash money? Or are you dependent? You so comfortable when you dependent on the credit. Oh, fuck it. I'll trade my time for money at work. I'll trade my time to use a credit card. I gotta pay that. You gotta pay that credit card. So that means you trading time to use credit instead of just owning and operating your own, create your own business and put your own products or service in rotation where it can function 24/7 around the clock. Build your web page. Build your web page. You know, people have needs and people have necessities and essential things that they buy. And you know what they are. So you learn to stock those things and sell them, whether you do business on paper with them or not. You know why? Because we was in the streets and we was turning product into cash, cold cash money. Some people were made rich. Some people stayed in a state of being a servant. You showed your services to work for quick tax-free money. And then that money was used to do what? I don't care what they say. We know what they mean. And a lot of people would tell you that before they go into actually doing business. And they'll hesitate because I don't got a business license for this or that. A business license for what? I got an education for this. So I'm going to go out here and sell my services. And if they come on me and say I need to pay a tax for it, so be it. But I'm not volunteering nothing to nothing. It ain't your business what I do. I pay for that education. And whatever I do, I make that choice. I'm not going to tell you that a lot. That's just my natural, that's just how I think about it. The government ain't providing no way for me to do shit, but to become a servant for him, where he can use me to work for him and make money. Hell no, I'm not going that route. And I know I could do what I'm doing naturally. I don't need no damn man or no course to tell me that. What the fuck? Hell no. Fuck out of here. I ain't going. What you gonna do? Lock me up for what? Because I can trade my car. I don't get cash. You know what I'm saying? I can use my knowledge and trade it how I want to trade it. I don't got to get no cash. Fuck out of here. Keep them off your radar. You better know the ins and outs of things. Use the barter system. Shit. You might need certain foods. They grow certain foods. Trade your service for food. Or they might offer a type of service that you and your family need. Trade your service, use the barter system. Fuck, you don't need no need they credit or they means. We kill ourselves, which kills us, which we have the instruction from the Most High. He said, meditate on this book of the law. So what the book of the law tell you? Instructions on how to live down here. And I can recall Joshua 1 being, we want to look at it like it's religion, and we do ourselves a disservice. And we don't come to the full knowledge of who we are, and we miss out on a lot, which we really doing, not just ourselves, but in the end, that's why you're going to hear, get thee behind me, you workers of iniquity. Because you didn't do what the Father told you to do. You chose to do what Mr. Charlie told you to do, because you believe what somebody else told you, instead of putting the hands to the plow yourself. He told you to be like him. So that means it's the work you should be doing. Yeah, I'll do the research to determine the way I want to go. But other than that, all that, like I be telling brothers, they, oh no, you know, you get your teams to do the reconnaissance work to go to see a certain area is viable, you know, a good choice to put a certain type business in. Let me tell you something, anywhere on earth is a good choice to put a business in. People have needs. Just make sure it's something they need. Cater to something they need that only you can provide. They ain't going to school to become an automotive technician. So I got something they gonna pay for because that's something they can't do. So I'm gonna be relevant. And the Most High at the same time gonna bless my hand because I'm trusting him. I'm trusting the spirit he put in me. You know what I'm saying? To go to work and get it done consistently, to build. My man got this clothing line, Build the Brand. I'm like, that sounds dope. That is dope. And I see y'all clicking, y'all stay on it. I'm about to build a brand, but it's gonna be a kingdom brand. That's gonna be the name of it. Heaven's brand. What you mean heaven's brand? This is heaven's brand of human. Me. Son of the Most High God. The Son of the Most High God. Made in his image and after his likeness. And I'm walking in his ways. I don't follow the ways of who a big big automotive tycoon doing real. It ain't my life. It's a trade. It's a skill that I can use to trade to create a life. Something I know how to cash. That way I can keep them off my ass. You know. They ain't got hell no. I'm not messing with them. They can live a highly credit. They want me to see that, okay, no, we're here. We're utilizing the government. And I keep telling them, no, I'm not, we're here, but I'm not of the world. I'm not just saying nothing to try to sound good because it sounds good. No, I'm not of the world because I'm not using their means. I'm tapping into what God gave me. And let me tell you, it works. God gave you these animals and things to utilize. Gave you fruits and vegetables for meat. Seeds that grow within itself. So that means in trees and plants and herbs. Healing, fruits, and your vegetables. What? Minerals to sustain you. You talking about some food. Define that. I want some God food. All the rest of that stuff is just what it is. It's what it is. It's nothing. I want God food. Fruits and vegetables. Animals cool. They are very cool. But I want God food. Fruits and vegetables. Because why? Within it is something that's going to give me life. It's going to regenerate my body. You know, make me whole. And healthy. Then I can receive the sugars I need through fruit. I ain't got to worry about catching diabetes. Get the proper nutrients through the fruits and foods that he gave us. It's in there. He created me and he gave us food. There has to be a higher power at work. Yeah, he created you, but then he gave you the ability to sustain yourself. Not just you, but animals too. But while we're here, I'm going to search out to learn as much as I can about our Creator and to be like Him as much as I can, because it shows you, it shows the sign of who and what I believe without you even asking. If you're getting up going to work every day and you talking about get a job, this and that, connect with this and that, ain't nothing wrong with that, because that's the limit of your knowledge. That's as far as your knowledge goes. You haven't tapped into the spirit realm where you can learn of a higher knowledge from whence you came from the source from which you came from. That brings you out of the world. As Christ said, yeah, you're in the world, but we operating on the real. Think about it. We're studying and operating to our minds higher and to a higher state of operating. So we won't do things based on the lower self to destroy life. So we're storing up treasures to live a godly life in the next life. That's where it matters. That's gonna take us higher. That's how you go higher. Higher. That's how you heal things. And that's how you call things that they'll be like, no. Call things that are not as if they are. Because you operating in His instruction as His vessel, in His instruction as His vessel of light. What is that light? Knowledge of the